Mr. Bell, would you please give us your full name and DOC number?
Alton T, 425170.
I'm having trouble hearing you, Mr. Bell. Can you pull that microphone back closer to you or something?
Alton T, 42.
Much better, thank you. And what's your DOC number?
425170.
Thank you very much. Mr. Bell, let me explain our process to you. First, I'm going to read some information into the record. Then we're going to conduct a parole interview with you. At the appropriate time, we'll allow those persons who wish to have input to speak. Currently here at headquarters, you have two people here to support you. Only one will be speaking, and that's your fiance, Ms. Kesha Thomas. Ms. Creola Neal, your grandmother, is here as well, but she's just here to support you. After we have the hearing, you'll have an opportunity to say whatever you'd like to say to the board, make a statement to the board, and then the board will vote. Do you understand our process, sir?
Yes, sir.
This is the matter of Alton T. Bell, DOC number 425170, date of birth July the 8th of 1979. He's a second-class felony offender. He has a parole eligibility date of July the 8th of 2024, an adjusted good time date of March the 13th of 2066, and a full-term date of May the 12th of 2068. He is currently serving a 67-year sentence on the charges of carjacking, 3 counts of armed robbery, and bank fraud. Having been sentenced on April the 27th of 2004, and on the bank fraud on November the 17th of 2004 after having been revoked. Mr. Bell, does that information all sound accurate?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bell, your case has been assigned to Ms. Pearl Wise. She's going to begin our interview process. Would you please answer any questions she might have?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm all right. How about you?
I'm doing good. The audio was a little off, so I know I'm going to be struggling trying to hear you. So if you can just kind of project your voice a little bit, that'll help out. I don't know what's going on with the mic. It's not usually like that. Mr. Bell, how old are you today?
44 years old.
And how long you been in jail on these charges?
19 and a half years.
19 and a half years. All right. And you listed as a second offender. How much of your life would you say you spent in jail?
26 years.
How many?
26 years.
26 years of your life. Okay. And how much education do you have?
I have my GED, and I have 2 college grades I took since being incarcerated.
Tell us about those trades.
There's a carpentry diploma and a horticulture. And
Very good. I was glad to see that. And you got your high set in 2006. And do you have some electrician? Like you are enrolling in electrician classes now, right?
I'm enrolling in engine tech, and as part of that, we're dealing with electronics. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I think it's saying electrical systems, but it's actually the engine tech.
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of things y'all do with that?
We learn how to fix on cars. Cars, is an automotive mechanic.
Oh,
Great.
great. Okay, well, now you're speaking my language. Okay, I can get that. Okay. The record shows that you're single and you have 2 children. What's the ages of your children?
One of my daughters be 26 and 27.
Okay, how many mothers is that?
1. I got a stepdaughter and my biological daughter.
Okay, okay. How old is your stepdaughter?
It's 127.
Oh, okay. The 27 is your stepdaughter and 26 is your daughter.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you ever heard the expression a girl dad?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you're a girl dad, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all right. That's a big responsibility to be a girl dad. Let's talk a little bit about who you were 19 and a half years ago when I termed it a crime spree in 2004. You went on a crime spree. Tell us who you were.
Well, back then, I was a very selfish person. I was selfish, manipulator, a lying person. I did any and everything to provide for myself. I didn't care about no one else or how they felt. But being incarcerated, it allowed me to really look at who that person was. And that's the person I didn't want to be. Being blind to the thing and being in myself, I hurted people. Not physically, but emotionally. Sometimes emotionally it's worse than physical, because emotionally it stuck with them. And I pointed a gun and took the thing that these people worked for. And I know, even though I didn't hurt them physically, I did something to them mentally and traumatized them. So for that, I'm truly sorry for that, because no one should experience that. On my journey,
Well said. I'm gonna stop you there. That's well said. So were you under the influence? What you said in your statement was it was personal gain. Your motivation was just personal gain for you. Is that correct?
yes, ma'am.
What about drugs and alcohol?
I only smoked the marijuana. I never drunk, never shot no dope, snorted no dope, popped no pills, and anything of that nature. Only
What age did you start smoking marijuana?
about 15.
And so you said economic gain. So it was it to buy more marijuana. When you got the money, what was it for? What was your aim?
Personal use, just being able to go
I'm sorry. I didn't. That was a poorly asked question. What I was asking is, you said on this crime spree, when you were robbing people, what was your intention? What were you gonna do with the gains?
just be able to go places with people, just do something for somebody, just things of that nature.
Okay, I got you. And when did you drop out of high school?
I actually didn't drop out. I got incarcerated.
Okay. What was that for? What year was that?
That was in 97. 97, man.
So you were still in high school at what age?
I was 18.
Because you didn't have a juvenile record. That's why I was okay. But you you're still in high school at 18 and you're okay. I got that. That's making sense to me. I do want to inform you, as a part of this process, we reach out to the law enforcement community to get their opinion. And there's opposition against your early release. There's nothing you can do about it. I just want to put that on the record. And the victims that probation parole were successful in contacting, they had no comments. So that is what it is. They had no comments. You got 255 days of programs. So tell me about 3 of the programs that really meant something to you. Just call out the names of them.
First carpentry, anger management, and I say nurturing parents and inside out dad.
Good. All right, good. That's good. Now let's talk to the part that's really concerning to me is your although you are a Strive member, but your DB history is concerning to me. You've had 5 contraband write-ups. Speak to
that was phones. I was really trying to reach out to my daughter. By me being gone so long, right now, I can't really get in touch with her. And that was my only way to really go on Facebook to get in touch with her. And like I say, that wasn't my fault, but that's what that was.
So you did the right thing the wrong way.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In nurturing parent class, did that jive taking nurturing parent class and then getting write-ups for trying to reach your daughter? I reconcile those two for me.
No, that was the nurturing parent come out.
Oh, okay, come after. So today you wouldn't do that.
No, ma'am.
Well, what would you do if you can't reach your daughter?
He constantly pray and ask my fiance to get out of touch. But that's how I got pictures of my daughter and my granddaughter.
Okay, all right. And your disciplinary history is kind of, you can do good and stay out of trouble, then you get a writing. You got some in 217, you went up 216, no write-ups, you got them 215. What's that all about? So how long you been a Strive member? I didn't see your certificate in the record.
I want to say almost a little over a year now.
Okay, well, a little over a year. Now, so when did you get it?
I had it, I want to say, March, September last year.
September of 22.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
September.
Okay, so had you ever had it before and lost it?
No, ma'am.
Okay, it's your first time got it and so forth, you're holding on to it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so tell us what you do every day.
Monday through Friday, I go the VOTEC, the engine tech,
Okay.
to 12, and then I go to my IC3 class.
Okay.
IC3 dealing with the computer. I go to that. Then on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, the first Sunday and the third Sunday, I go to church.
You go where?
Church.
Okay, all right. And what about your drug use? What have you done for that? What kind of programs do you have for drug use?
I go to AA. I go to AA. I did living in balance.
Okay.
But I go to AA, but the marijuana I've been started marijuana.
When the last time you used? When the last time you used?
I want to say 2011.
Okay. So do you think you need any kind of drug treatment?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So like I say, I attend AA so I can learn how to deal with it day by day and help others.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, I heard a warden say this week that, just because you got it in jail, getting out is a whole lot different. How the choice is gonna come at, opportunities rather gonna come at you to use. I'm glad to hear you say that. That's smart. Warden, thank you for answering my questions. Warden, what can you tell us about this young man?
Well, ma'am, I really don't have much more to add. Like you say, he has been a Strive member for a little over a year, and that's always a big thing. He's only been here since March 22. He hasn't had any write-ups. And he's currently in our victim impact class. It just started a couple weeks ago. So, regardless of decision, I would hope he'd be able to finish that before anything happens. But he has not been an issue since he's been.
Thank you, Warden. And you can confirm for us that you have a job lined up. Mr. Bell, tell us about your job employment that we got a statement.
Is at Jackson Trucking. It's dealing with driving a dump truck with gravel, different tree limbs, stuff like that. Then located in Ponchatoula, Louisiana.
You're gonna try to use your carpentry trade when you get out?
Yes, I plan on saving, try to get my tools, because I want to do cabinets. I want to do cabinets and furniture.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right, thank you, sir. That's all I have, Chairman.
Thank you very much. Questions? We'll go to Ms. Thomas, your fiance, Ms. Keisha Thomas.
Y'all have just been engrossed just looking at him since y'all got here. Y'all don't see nothing but him, I tell you. I like that.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank God. Name is Keisha. I've known Alton for most of his life. Our families were together. And started talking, we've been together for 4 years. I was going through a rough patch at the time. We started talking on JK, and he really helped me out, even being incarcerated. Living in Georgia then, I moved back home to Louisiana. Well, we can, talk, see each other and everything, which has been a blessing. He helps my children out, my boys. I have young sons, they're not young, they're grown. He helps them out, they go and sin. he's, like I say, he's been a blessing. He has a big support system for my family and his family. He's been there with me. And like you said, he has a job already lined up. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here. Mr. Bell, is there anything you'd like to say to the board before we vote?
Yes. I would like to send my deepest apology to the victim and their family. Any pain, any suffering I may have caused them. I pray that they're able to live their life without any regret. I thank y'all for allowing me to speak.
Thank you very much. Ms. Wise, you've done very good.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Bell, I had a hard time reconciling you when I was reading out, who you were in 2004. You presented well today. You had a good interview. You prepared. You got you said I got all the I's dotted and the T's crossed in your transition plan. So I'm inclined to take a chance on you. My vote is to grant after you complete the victim impact class and that you do substance abuse treatment. It can be short-term, long-term, or whatever. But I'd like for you to get some kind of substance abuse treatment prior to your release. This is because you don't have any victim opposition and your excellent educational programs, the positive comments from the warden. Those are the reasons that in a special condition, I want you to follow whatever release plan the substance abuse program tell you. AANA meetings at least 3 times a week. And I'd like for you to enroll in general counseling, but preferably marital counseling. The only thing about counseling is that the partner has to go. We can't order her to go. We can order you to go. But I want you to be in counseling. And you can invite your fiance, wife into that counseling situation, because this is going to be a huge transition for everybody. And I want you to be successful. I want you to get out and stay out. There are a lot of things that have to be talked about for the period of time that the professional deem is necessary. Let the counselor tell you, you don't need to come no more. And one thing about counselors, you can hire them and you can fire. So if you find a counselor you don't feel comfortable with, you hate to go, that's not your counselor. You find somebody that you're excited to meet with whenever she says once a month or once a week or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Let that be your gauge. But nevertheless, get with the counselor. And that is my vote, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Wise. Mr. Freeman?
Okay, Mr. Bell, I've listened to you, and I'm gonna say this, I've only been on here a year and a half. I've heard people that articulate a lot better than you, but I've never heard someone that has gotten so much out of everything they have done as you. I think you've done well in prison. I think you took the right classes that you need. My vote is to grant with the same conditions as Ms. Wise.
Thank you, Mr. Freeman. Mr. Bell, I concur with my clients. You had an excellent interview. It looks like you've done very well while you've been in prison. My vote likewise would be to grant. So your parole has been granted conditionally upon your completing a victim impact program, as well as a substance abuse program there at the inside DOC. No specific one, but one that is geared for substance abuse treatment, and that you follow all of those recommendations. And then once you are released, that you do 3 AA meetings per week, and that you also attend general counseling. Recommended that it be with your fiance, but regardless, that you attend general counseling until your counselor determines you don't need it anymore. So parole has been granted. Good luck to you.
Thank y'all.
You're welcome.